Hi guys, and welcome back to another ride. Today I'm out on the, or I was out on the Tiger 660, and I've just stopped after my ride. I did a Kali Moto app, punched in the longest distance. I think it's 120 miles. I'm sitting at 120 miles. So I've only stopped to put in some fuel, and it's just under 4 hours of riding. So there was no real stop. Oh yeah, I stopped for fuel, and I stopped to eat an energy bar because I was getting really hungry. But I just want to give you a 600 mile update from the service, and now the bike has just got about 1,100 miles on. So I just want to give you some feedback on it. Beautiful day. Yesterday it was raining, and the day before was raining, and today the roads are dry and it's beautiful. So I left at 9 o'clock in the morning, and it is now about 12:30, 12:45 about, so just under 4 hours. And I must say, the Kali Moto app is great, but it takes you on the back roads, and if you don't have long suspension travel, it is hard work, man. Luckily this bike made it very easy for me to cruise and enjoy all the back roads. You know, I had to deal with nice roads, I had to deal with really roads full of potholes. There were some roads that was covered with water, and there were some potholes underneath the water. I had to cover with mud in the inside lane, I had to with gravel on the inside in the middle. So it's pretty much all over the place. Yes, I can sit on the motorway and just enjoy smashing out the miles, but I specifically bought this bike, or I ride my bikes to explore beautiful countrysides, beautiful areas. The rape fields are looking really, really nice. So yeah, that's what I did. I'm still in one piece, and yes, my bum is feeling it, but yeah, very, very comfortable. So 600 mile service. Bike went in to BULLDOG Triumph. They gave me really good serviced the bike, sorted everything out. And two things that the guy mentioned to me is I need to keep I need to keep an eye on my chain, because the chain was starting to show some surface rust. So that's quite interesting, because I did use wet chain lube on the chain since I got the bike. So it was just starting to rust. Quite interesting, because my Tiger 900 didn't do that, so it was quite weird. So I invested in a little a chain cleaning kit, you know, a little brush, and then the chain cleaner, and then the chain lube. But this is it's like the banana stuff. I'll link it up here so you can see what I bought. So a few weekends ago, put the bike on the paddock stand, and then cleaned the chain and cleaned it and then lubed it, and it looks like it's good. I'll show you guys now. Just want to drop this in there. So that's the chain. You can see there's a little bit of surface rust on, but yeah, the new chain lube has been making a big difference. Just now, after 4 hours of riding, there's no real muck on my rim, but yeah, cleaned it and it's working well. These are the Triumph bobbins that I bought, £17. Anyone is interested in it? Works quite well. But yeah, this is quite an interesting area. It's this mud guard is supposed to keep the shock clean, but it doesn't look like it's doing that. Okay guys, the second thing for the service was the tire pressure. That was quite interesting. The tire pressure was getting low. Now that's just over 700 miles. No, I missed the 600 mile on the dot, but that was about 700 miles. So the guys just said keep an eye on your tire pressure. So another top tip, you know, when you haven't ridden in a while, it's always good to just have a quick check of the tire pressure. Get yourself a cheap little manual gauge. I've bought myself a little battery powered pump. So you dial it into the tire pressure, 230, 2.3 bar in the front and 2.5 at the back. So you dial it in, clip it on, press start, and it stops. It's really nice, and I'll link that in the description as well below, where you can get this pump. So those are the two things that the guy said to me I need to watch out for on the bike. Now since the service and now 1,100 miles, I checked the tire pressure yesterday before I was going on this ride today, and the tire pressure was fine. So it might have just been really cold weather or something in that line. So those are the two things: chain, lubricant, and then the second one is also to make sure your tire pressure is good. It's always good to look at your tire pressure. What can I give you feedback about 1,100 miles on the bike? It's just a really nice bike. You know, I've got the heated grips and the hand guards. Those are the only two optional extras that I bought. And I used it a bit this morning because I've got my heated vest on. I didn't use that, so I just prepped, because I've had rides where it was really nice and comfortable when I left, and then when I was about an hour away from the house, then I started getting cold. So didn't use the vest, but I used the heated grips for about half an hour, I think, on the 4-hour ride. So it was quite nice. The suspension for me is really comfortable. It would have been nice on this ride to have a longer travel suspension, just because the roads were so bad. But I think if you're going to be doing nice B roads and then A roads, whatever, then you shouldn't have any issues. The dash is nice and clear. Never had a problem with missing gears, gearing up, gearing down, or shifting up, shifting down. That's no issue. The only annoyance, and I think that I've mentioned in my previous videos, is the little screen. Now my helmet is not the best helmet. It's a Schuberth C3, and with the screen on its lowest or on the highest, the front vent creates such a lot of noise that if you close it, it's nice and quiet. I even put the extra chin curtain in, and that didn't help. It's just it's how it puts the noise on the helmet. But that's just the helmet. So but yeah, you can ride it on the highest. I did about an hour on the highest. That didn't really make any difference for me, and the noise. Keeping the vent closed, that made the best noise. But I like riding it on the lowest or 3 clicks up, and that's for my height, 5'11". That's sort of perfect. What else? The sound of the bike is absolutely awesome. The gear shifting, the engine is like really smooth. It's just really nice to ride in town, slow. Sometimes I forget to gear down because there's a car in front of me, and I pull away in 6th gear. It's like it's amazing how easy the bike is to ride. What else? The seat's comfort. Yes, you know, I've done now 4 hours of riding, and yes, you know, a little bit on the back of your shoulder blades. I'm starting to feel it, and yes, my bum is a little bit numb, but hey man, sitting on a chair for 4 hours solidly, that's uncomfortable as well. So it's not uncomfortable. It's I've just done it. What else? The brakes is good, front and rear. The rear is not as strong as what I thought it would be. The fronts are really nice. A lot of people will probably say it's too soft. I've had bikes where it's too grabby. This is for me. I like to grab and then have to grab more, and it's rather a smoother braking than a harsh like a brake. So no problems with that. What else? The look of the bike is absolutely awesome. Love it. Hand guards, the heated grips works well. The mirrors, everyone reviews a mirror. The mirror is good. I can see behind me. There's no vibrations, so that's all cool. Nothing else to report. 1,100 miles done. It went by so quickly. I've bought the bike in the middle of winter, so it was what's it? September. It was September last year I bought the bike, and so I did the whole of winter on the roads, riding the bike in on bad roads and wet and muggy and whatever. And now the bike is ridden in nicely. It sounds beautiful. It revs really smoothly. Can't go wrong. The light is good in the night as well. Haven't had any issues with that. So yeah, that's it. If you guys got any questions about the bike, about if I can flat foot it, or how tall I am, or anything about the bike, drop it in the comments below. If you like your Tiger and you want to share a little bit of information for other people, if they find the video, please drop in the comments below. If there's stuff that annoys you about your Tiger, please drop in the comments below as well, because I would really like to know what annoys other people. Because listen, everyone has got their own feel for how they like a motorbike, and there's requirements for everyone. For me, I would have liked this bike to be more off-road biased. I went past so many byways today, and I can't go on those byways with these tires or the shorter suspension. Where my 900 Tiger, I would have just dropped in there, just checked it out. You know, that's the thing. It's curiosity. It's just going down a byway where you are allowed to ride, and just go down the gravel track. This is not going to be fun with this bike. I went to have a look at a Tenere 700 yesterday. Beautiful machine. It's a little bit higher than this one. It's pretty much the same height as my 900 GT Pro, the Tiger. But this one is way more lower and more comfortable to ride, specifically in traffic that I found. But yeah, guys, any questions or comments or anything, please drop it in the comments below. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, because there's so many people watching and it's free, just subscribe. It just helps the algorithm share the stuff out. And yeah, thank you very much again for watching, and I hope you can get out and enjoy a bit of the sunshine on your bike, because as they say, it's going to rain tomorrow. Thank you guys, and enjoy. Cheers.